Hey everyone, this is Liz again, and I'm back for our next part of our beginner video series, and this one's called Day Trading 101. Pretty much what we're going to talk about here is, in the previous video we talked about the fact that trading requires building two skill sets, one of them which is totally ignored, which is the mental one, and then the first one, which is the one that everybody wants to work on, which is the technical skill set. So we're going to give you some brief tips on how you build each. And so if you haven't caught the rest of our series, that takes you through all the basics, starting from what is a day trader, and then also talks about creating a system, buying a system, and then these skill sets. So I recommend you go back and take a look at those previous videos. But for now, let's go ahead and continue with this video and talk about how to build each of the skill sets that you need to build. So we're going to start here with the technical skill set, and just a quick recap on what the technical skill set actually is. The technical skill set is all the stuff that you see on the charts, which includes your ability to read the market direction, your ability to use your indicators, and your ability to identify your trade setups and things like that. And so how do we go about improving this and making ourselves really good at being able to be a skilled technical trader? And so the first thing that you need to do is you need to figure out what amount of indicators is right for you to actually trade. And I personally only use 3 indicators, and I found that that's the perfect amount for me. I've mixed that in before with a couple others, like I tried some SMAs before, and I tried an 80 SMA and a 20 SMA, and I just found that those were just not for me. And I think I've even actually experimented with some different candlesticks other than the price bars, and again, I didn't find that I really liked those too much. So I found for me that these 3 work perfectly. I've got my MACDs, which measure momentum, the market momentum. Then I've got things like this indicator that I developed, which measures the strength of the market, as well as Keltner channel bands and some price bars. So I only use those in terms of indicators, and then I use a news indicator and a tick counter and things like that. So that's all that I found that works out for me. I'm not overloaded with information, and it's a perfect amount for myself. And the next thing that I want to cover is one of the most important things. A lot of people talk about this, and they talk about the trading plan, and they never actually talk about what exactly is in a trading plan. They just say put it in your trading plan. I'm about to show you exactly what one looks like. This is an older one of mine, and for the most part I still stick to it quite a bit, quite a large percentage of the time, but it is a little bit older. And basically my trading plan includes the days I trade. If you notice there, I won't trade contract rollover the day before and after a holiday, and that's because of the volume. The times I trade from, and then the news items that I don't trade during. Then it talks about my pre-trading routine, which is part of creating that solid mental foundation, my live trading routine, my post-trading routine, and all I do after I actually trade. And notice how long this post-trading routine is, because that's where the real good stuff's done. That's where the hard work pays off, and this is all part of becoming a really great trader. Then I also have in here the trade selections that I'll take, when I require something I call the delayed entry, what trades I'll take, situations where I won't take trades, how I'll determine my exit, and certain rules that I have for trending and channeling markets. So that's pretty much a quick rundown of what a trading plan looks like. And understand, one of the most important things that you do need to understand is the fact that a trading plan is never complete. It continually evolves as the market changes and you yourself change. So it can constantly be a work in progress, and it should be, and it's something that you should never actually quit working on. So you should actively be involved in analyzing this and trying to make it better I would say I don't actually make a lot of changes in it. If I find that I need to change something, I'll make sure that I tested it for a significant amount of time, meaning like maybe a couple weeks to a month before I actually make any changes. And then I'll have to use that myself for a few weeks before I actually can change it back. So I want some results with my changes. I don't want to just actually change it every day and change my mind every day. No, I need to see what kind of results I get with my modified trading plan. So that's a quick rundown on how to develop your skill set. And of course, most important part is, like I said before, is make sure your trading plan's pretty thorough. Like, don't go overboard. I've had a couple friends that actually had a 20-page trading plan, so it's kind of ridiculous. You want to keep it short and sweet like mine. It's about 4 or 5 pages. It's pretty good. So now we're going to go into talking about how you build the mental part, which is a part that there's not actually a lot of information on about how you build it. And I'm going to give you some tips here how you do it. Now, contrary to popular belief, you don't build your mental trading skill set by meditating, deep breathing, or changing state. That's not going to do anything for you, because once money's on the line and you're in the line of fire, you're going to have some crazy emotions, and all the rational thought processes in the world are going to go out the door. So that just doesn't work. And I can tell you that from experience, because of the fact that not only have I managed thousands of dollars in trading, but I've also done it at online poker. And I used to play the highest stakes online, where I had $10,000 on the line at once. So I've got plenty of experience doing that, and I can tell you that all that stuff just doesn't really work. A huge first thing to know is that a huge misconception out there about emotions is the fact that people think that they're bad. And the fact of the matter is that they're not bad. Emotions are actually good, because they provide a clue as to the fact that there's a problem in your actual thought process or your mindset. So here's my best tips. First of all, make sure that you prepare to trade. How we talked about already on the technical, how I make a pre-trading routine, and then also make sure that you have a post-trading routine where you evaluate and you analyze what you did. The second thing that I can tell you to do is to always keep track of what your emotions are during the market. I just keep a quick pad of paper and pen by my side, and I write down anything that's not normal about my emotional state, and I write it down, and then I write down the time that happened, and then I go back and I look at my chart, and I'll like, I know for a fact today I even track my focus, because lately I've been working on my focus, and I know that right before I got into this trade, which is right around this area, I actually took a phone call, or I don't know if it was took a phone call. I think I actually took a phone call. Well, I think that was yesterday, but I did something right at that time, and it just actually wasn't good to do. So I tracked that, and I noticed that there was a key thing that I missed somewhere here in this area, and that was because of the fact that I did something that I shouldn't be doing at about 8:37. So you want to track that, and you want to find out what's going on in your thought processes or your actions, and then try to kind of investigate that. And that's pretty much the couple tips that I have on how to build your mental part and your technical part. Hope this helped. If you want to sign up to get more tips, visit the link below for the five video bootcamp course, which is a really good stuff, and it'll expand on what you've got to do and how to trade. So that's it for now. I'll see y'all in the next lesson. As always, leave me some comments, some feedbacks, and subscribe to this channel, and I'll be bringing out some more good stuff like this. Good luck.